Welcome back to another episode of our Tasty Explorations Cookbook Club. My name is Angie and I work for the Milton Public Library, and it's February 2025 and I'm excited to show you this month's book because I think it's really fun. And normally I wouldn't even think to pick up a book like this, but I actually ran across it several years ago, and it was due to my now teenage son, who was like, we should try that book out. And what it is this month's book is From Crook to Cook by Snoop Dogg, and it might be backwards on the screen there for you, but yep. It is the, as he says, boss dog himself who wrote this cookbook with a little bit of assistance from someone named Ryan Ford. And it's published by Chronicle Books out of San Francisco. But why a cookbook by Snoop Dogg? I don't know what to tell you except that it's really fun. He doesn't do fancy. They're real down-to-earth, simple recipes. And he even says so in his introduction. He's a hit or miss kind of guy, he says, and that he's not adventurous when it comes to grub. So his recipes are really basic, but they're enjoyable. They're flavorful. And so we had checked the book out from the library and ended up making several of the recipes in the book, and it was just so delicious and so fun that I thought I should highlight his book for you today. And I just want to show you that it's kind of a silly book too, and I don't think he means to be silly, but it definitely just has his laid back, relaxed approach to things. Like this is an image from the book, and a little hard to see, but he has an example of what's in his pantry, and then of course himself in the photo. Real basic ingredients like instant mac and cheese, soy sauce, hot sauce, ketchup. He uses that kind of stuff a lot. And then he has got another image of his refrigerator and what's in there. Cheddar cheese and butter and barbecue sauce. So all of the recipes are real basic, real simple ingredients. You don't have to hunt far and wide for them. And that's what I think I like best about it. There's also really nice photos of all of the recipes, so you know exactly what you're cooking. Well, I shouldn't say every recipe, but most. There's basic photographs, so you're not surprised. Like, here's his apple pie. But the recipe I chose for today is one that real simple, real basic, anyone could make, but the approach is just a little bit different than what I'm used to. The one I chose for today is called Suited and Booted Loaded Nachos. So I found that Snoop Dogg's recipes are really good for simple party type atmospheres or family gatherings. So with the Super Bowl coming up, I thought it'd be fun to try these loaded nachos. I'm typically a person who makes all her nacho toppings and has them in each individual bowl, and then kind of like a taco bar kind of thing where you load up on what you want. And Snoop's approach is to lay it all out on a lay it all out on a baking sheet, and then pile all the toppings on from there and bake it with the cheese right on top. So we are going to do it that way and see how it tastes. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, here they are. The suited and booted nachos. Fresh out of the oven, nice and hot. They smell delicious. and it was really a very simple recipe. I liked how fresh the ingredients are. You don't use a seasoning mix from a packet. You use fresh seasonings and fresh frozen sweet corn and black beans, and the tomatoes are from a can because it's February, but I think that this would be really delicious in the summertime too, with some fresh tomatoes out of your garden. So let's give it a taste. Okay, so those nachos were delicious, of course. I think nachos always are delicious, but if you're interested in checking out the book from the library, just stop on in and you can try some of the recipes yourself. Before I go, I do want to mention, I kind of have what I would call a bonus book, and it's closely related. This is Snoop Dogg's second cookbook, and it's called Goon with a Spoon, and he wrote it along with Earl Stevens, another man of the music industry. And I gotta say, I like this book even better than his first one, but his first one's a great place to start. If you make the turkey meatloaf from this book, oh boy, is it delicious. My husband requests this recipe all the time. So, come and try out his first book, and then get yourself the second one at some point and make that meatloaf, because it is so good. Real simple. It doesn't mean that none of Snoop's recipes are a little more involved. They can be, and some of them are, but I like the straightforwardness of the books. So I hope you enjoyed this month's video, and I hope you come to the library and check out the book and let us know on social media and such what you think. If you made any of the recipes, we'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, I will talk to you guys next month. Have fun exploring all there is to explore. Thanks. Bye.